Evaluating the impact of stories and jokes in English language learning. Hello there, English learners. Today, we are diving into a fun and engaging topic that combines two of the most interesting elements of language, stories and jokes. By the end of this video, you will not only understand how to use stories and jokes to improve your English listening skills, but also how to evaluate the effectiveness of these tools in your language learning journey. In the first part of our discussion, it's important to understand why we use stories and jokes in language learning. Stories and jokes are tools that can make learning English more enjoyable and memorable. They provide us with real-life context and cultural insights, making the language learning process not only about grammar and vocabulary, but also about understanding the nuances and subtleties of the English language. They challenge our listening skills and help us learn to recognize patterns and rhythms in spoken English. In this section, we'll break down the key elements you should be listening for in stories and jokes. Stories often contain a beginning, middle, and end, along with characters, settings, and a plot. Jokes, on the other hand, often consist of a setup and a punchline. The setup provides the context, and the punchline delivers the humor. To effectively use stories and jokes in learning English, you should be able to identify and understand these elements. Now that you know the key elements in stories and jokes, it's time to learn how to evaluate their effectiveness in your language learning process. You can evaluate the effectiveness of stories and jokes by assessing your comprehension and engagement. If you are able to understand the story or joke and can remember the details, it shows that the material is effective. On the other hand, if the material is too complex or uninteresting, it may not be as effective for you. Self-assessment is also an important aspect. You can try to retell the story or joke to someone else, to see how well you've understood it. Remember, it's not about getting every word right. It's about understanding the overall message and improving your listening skills along the way. Choosing the right stories and jokes is also important in ensuring their effectiveness. Look for materials that are at your current language level, relevant to your interests, and that challenge your listening skills without overwhelming you. If you're having fun and learning new things, that's a good sign you're using effective materials. And there you have it. The key to using stories and jokes effectively in your English learning journey lies in understanding their structure, evaluating your understanding, and choosing the right materials for you. Remember, language learning is a journey, not a destination. So, enjoy the process, have fun with it, and you'll see great improvements along the way. Thank you for joining us in today's lesson. We hope you found it enjoyable and helpful. Keep practicing and we'll see you in our next video.